Yeah, what's going on? This is your boy, like one F Enduro. Um, so right now I'm gonna put another video. This video is a little bit of cost and stuff like that. It's so weird. In this video you see right here, there's a comment that made me laugh, and I'm like, and you want to know why? And I know people want to say it's a Sony pony, and that's what you're gonna say that because for some reason the person commented saying that Nintendo don't make any profit on the console. He says Sony don't need to make profit on the console. Sony that's why Sony make their money from their games. So why buy PlayStation 5 then? If all the games are going to PC, like the logic is not there. That always puzzles me when these people think like this. They think weirdly, but who am I to say anything? So I already put up a video about when Jensen was talking about the custom chip for that. The new chip that they're using is true Samsung is the 5 nanometer, not 4, it's not 8. 5 nanometer chip, which is double layered, so it could be another layer on it to make it look like it's 10, and that's what they understand. It's a custom chip with graphics and with the CPU too, so you could run it basically APU, literally APU, and the most gaming consoles mostly run off of APUs anyway. You know, God. They don't literally just split some out. They try to get everything running in that. Now, there are two inside of it, and you could go to see a teardown video of these stuff if you want. There's a teardown. There are two modules for the memory. So at least it's not like one strip to go and keep on going. They broke it down differently, so that's pretty good. So there won't be too much bottleneck, so the console won't get outdated within maybe a couple years, but we'll see. We'll see how all that works. But I want to do a more straight up video today. No negativity, no nothing. Just straight up video about Nintendo, the Switch 2. Hope everybody's out there enjoying the Donkey Kong. Hope everybody's enjoying their games. I was trying to get a Donkey Kong cast last week, but couldn't get, things happen. It is what it is. We'll hopefully get to it. Shout outs to Double A. He's already done beat the game, and mostly a lot of people out there don't beat the game. See, sadly, is they got jobs too. Don't get me wrong, but my job is 8 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I don't get home until 10 at night. So yeah, it is what it is. That's what it is to work and make sure pay some stuff off. That said, let's just go with the video because again I'm laughing when the person said in the video. The person said PlayStation make their gains with PlayStation make their games by making by not taking a profit off the console. Yeah, that's also kind of hurt Xbox as well too. That's why they don't want to do the development and everything. I'm a build a console, spend all the R&D and that stuff on it, and don't make money off of it. That's a stupid ordeal.
Going back to LCD instead of OLED. But this isn't your 2017 LCD technology.
Yeah.
The Switch 2 packs a 7.9-inch display with full 1080p resolution. That's 2.25 times more pixels than the original Switch crammed into a screen that's nearly an inch larger. The game changer is HDR10 support, something even the Switch OLED couldn't do. This requires precise backlight control with quantum dot enhancement layers that can display 1 billion colors compared to 16 million on standard LCDs. Manufacturing this level of precision means each panel goes through 15 different calibration stages. Here's why Nintendo made this choice. This advanced LCD cost them $35 per unit compared to $85 for equivalent OLED panels. Nintendo could deliver better gaming features like 120Hz VRR while keeping costs reasonable. Sometimes the smartest engineering isn't about using the fanciest technology. It's about using the right technology.
Exactly.
The new Joy-Con controllers look similar, but the engineering inside is revolutionary. Nintendo replaced the sliding rail mechanism with powerful neodymium magnets. These aren't ordinary magnets. Each one requires rare earth elements and must be magnetized to exact specifications. The precision required is surgical. Each magnet must be positioned within 0.1 millimeters. That's thinner than a human hair. The magnetic field strength has to be perfect. Too weak and the Joy-Con falls off, too strong and you can't remove it. Nintendo tests each Joy-Con for 1 million attachment cycles. This magnetic system costs them $35 per Joy-Con pair compared to $12 for the old sliding mechanism. But it completely eliminates the looseness problem that plagued the original Switch.
That's true.
Here's where things get really challenging. The new chip is twice as powerful as the original, but it generates 4 times more heat. Nintendo had to engineer a cooling system that belongs in a gaming laptop, then somehow fit it into a handheld device. The solution is a vapor chamber with copper heat pipes, the same technology used in high-end graphics cards. Liquid inside the chamber evaporates from heat, travels through copper pipes, then condenses back to liquid. It's like having a tiny air conditioning system inside your gaming console. This thermal management system requires surgical precision. The thermal paste must be applied by robots with perfect consistency, and every heat pipe must be pressure tested. This cooling system alone cost Nintendo $25 per unit compared to just $8 for the original Switch's simple heatsink. The assembly process has evolved from 23 quality checkpoints to 47. Every Switch 2 must pass through nearly 50 different testing stations. Robots handle the precision work, but human technicians perform final inspections because some defects can only be caught by trained eyes. Each console takes 45 minutes to assemble compared to 30 minutes for the original Switch. That's 50% more labor time, and in manufacturing, time literally equals money.
Yep.
Any unit that fails even one of the 47 quality checks gets immediately removed from the production line. Nintendo's rejection rate is intentionally high. About 8% of assembled units never make it to store shelves. They'd rather destroy a $300 console during testing than deal with warranty claims later. This quality obsession adds $40 to the manufacturing cost, but it's why Nintendo products last for decades. Let's break down where that $450 actually goes. The materials alone now cost Nintendo $265 per unit, compared to $180 for the original Switch. That's an $85 increase just in components. The 4nm chip, advanced LCD display with HDR10, magnetic Joy-Cons, and sophisticated cooling system. Add in the 50% longer assembly time, 47-step quality control process, and 3 years of R&D with a team of 500 engineers.
Yep.
And you're looking at a total manufacturing cost of around $310 per console. Nintendo's profit margin is actually reasonable. They make about $140 per Switch 2 compared to $120 on the original Switch. The real money comes from games. Nintendo makes $15 to $20 profit on every $70 game sold.
Yep.
The console is just the key to their software kingdom.
Yep.
So is the Switch 2 worth $450? You're not just buying a gaming console. You're buying 3 years of smart engineering decisions, the most advanced mobile chip available, and manufacturing innovations like HDR-capable LCD that delivers features even OLED Switch couldn't achieve. Nintendo didn't just make the Switch 2 more expensive, they made it strategically better. What do you think?
Which is one thing a lot of people don't understand, and they're like, oh, it should not cost that much money. Like, again, and I'm saying this again, if you don't like the console, don't buy the console. You don't have to buy it. Move along, shuffle along, whatever. But R&D is a lot of money. And you think I'm not going to make money back on my the 3 years of R&D that I put into this console? You're crazy. And they're making slightly just above the money for the R&D. So they gotta making their money back. So I get investing and do a lot of stuff. All that takes money. I'm happy with it for what it is. But again, if you don't think, if you think the price is not good with it, the only reason I'm doing this is because, again, it's like, for some reason people think that it's the same thing as a Switch. Unnecessarily, oh, this should have been out in 2017. 2017, we didn't have these technologies. That's what I'm saying. So stupid to say that. The Switch 1 should have been like. No, that's not how it works. The first version of so many things, not all, but so many things, does not really mean that it's going to work good. You get version 2, version 3, and then you figure it out, blah, blah, blah. Because even with the Switch 1, think about it. They put out a Switch 1. It sold. It was all right. And then they put out a Switch 1 update with a battery and a better chip so you could take less of the process, so the battery system went up. I think that's gonna happen. I think that same style is gonna happen. The one thing about Nintendo that I've seen in the last couple of years is that they know that, okay, this is our bread and butter right now. We know we got video games that's gonna sell. We know the movie, we gotta break out in the movie. That's what we got a Zelda live action movie still. Wish it was anime, but whatever. The live action movie coming out, and we're gonna do other stuff that, and then of course the parks and stuff, because the name Nintendo is a big name itself and makes a lot of money. But still, the bread and butter is still a gaming console. So it's smart for them to keep innovating and try to get little divots. If you can make the process easier, if you can make the chips cheaper, cheaper. If you can make the chips more efficient, unlock that system. Go ahead. That's what it is. Are there gonna be an OLED version of this console? It could be, and I could tell you that from now. I mean, looking back, I start searching some TVs again just to look back on some TVs to see in the future. Because again, I might upgrade my TV not this year, but maybe next year. I don't know. We'll see. And I look at the OLED, like it's the new style of how OLEDs is getting done now is pretty damn expensive for the TV section for the size I want. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. So I could go buy me a 75-inch quantum dot TV for $800, but a 65-inch OLED or 50-inch OLED is almost $2,000. Maybe $1,500 at the less from LG or Samsung or whatever. Yeah, it's not as cheap as people think. And if y'all bitching for the prices for that and not the LCD, then trust me, if they went OLED, it's gonna go up. Definitely.